Think of Winstrol as the Loki of anabolic steroids. Behind the allure of a chiseled, lean physique lurks a devious, cunning illusion. The rapid muscle definition can disguise joint agony, severe nutrient deficiencies, and excruciating injection pain. And that's just the beginning. But wait, with proper use, do the rewards make it worthwhile? Or is this compound a villain never to be trusted again? Honestly, after this video, you're not gonna look at Winstrol the same way. This is the vital and intricate information you need to know about Winstrol.
And it's a fair start. And it is Raymond Durham. It's Ben Johnson. Ben Johnson does it again. Unbelievable.
That was Ben Johnson's record-breaking sprint, and he captured the gold with absolute ease that year in the 1988 Olympics. The bloke rinsed everyone else on the field and won by miles. But hours later,
Ben Johnson was found to contain the metabolites of a banned substance, namely stanozolol,
turning it into a Mission Impossible moment as his medal self-destructed in 5 seconds. Now, beyond its fame with sprinters, Winstrol is a heavyweight in the bodybuilding world, especially as a pre-contest drug, and its popularity has inevitably spread to summer cycles, and that is for guys who aren't even competing. It's renowned for delivering elite vein detail and a superior jacked to the gills look, but its true nature is a complex one, often leading to a highly problematic cycle. So today, I'll break everything down, revealing Winstrol's dual identity, exploring the side effect profile that could make you think twice before jumping in, and then finally determine its cycle dynamics with calibrating dosages, balancing ratios, and of course, sensible, safe stacking.
You think darkness is your ally? I was born in it.
Just as Bane thrived in the shadows, mastering the right administration will amplify aesthetics and mitigate risk. Winstrol is the brand name for the anabolic steroid stanozolol, and the user's experience is dramatically transformed depending on how they use it: sublingual, oral, or injection. When it comes to tablet form, there's two choices: swallowing the pill normally, that's going to pack a punch for the liver, potentially skyrocketing enzymes 20 to 30%. Or if you wanted a rapid turbocharged boost of the compound, crush it up, put it under your tongue 4 to 5 minutes before the workout, and that will prime you for potentially less liver strain. On the other hand, injecting Winstrol is going to completely bypass the liver. Doing it this way, blood levels are more consistent and there's 100% bioavailability. So at this point, you might be thinking injection is the way to go. Well, let me hit you with some knowledge. Winstrol is a suspension, so it contains undissolved particles. The consistency is thick and there's a high volume of oil needed because it's 100 milligrams to 1 ml versus a solution of testosterone, which is already fully dissolved and absorbs smoothly. Therefore, upon injecting, it's going to feel like you're stabbing yourself with liquid sandpaper.
It would be extremely painful.
Whether you go for the Fast and the Furious route, which is a sublingual pre-workout, or the oral or the injection method, weigh your options up carefully. Look at the blood work, consider what other compounds you're on, and if you're not sure what to do, avoid picking all three together.
Come with me if you want to live.
Let's look at the health markers for being on Winstrol. Check the cholesterol status. Winstrol can significantly increase LDL, raising cardiovascular risks. Liver enzymes will be affected too. ALT and AST will go up, especially if you take it pre-workout. The kidney function test that I suggest is cystatin C. It's like the secret agent of kidney checkups.
The name's Bond, James Bond.
Very accurate on how your filtration system's running. Much more superior and reliable than the traditional checks like creatinine and BUN, because it will spot any kidney issues a lot quicker. Hormone levels. Never run Winstrol without a testosterone base. An estradiol level should be checked every month regardless of what you're taking. Keeping that in the 25 to 50 picogram range will help most guys dodge a lot of those silly unnecessary side effects that happen on gear. So check out my high estrogen video and my low estrogen video so you have top intel on how to manage the estrogen on cycle. Important to get a CMP where you're looking at your electrolytes, as Winstrol can make things chaotic, leading to erratic heart rhythms, elevating blood pressure, muscle cramps, fatigue, or even a stroke. It's wise to review your hematology profile. Though red blood cell production is boosted, which will enhance oxygen delivery to the muscles, be aware that too many red blood cells and your hematocrit being too high means you're going to have thick blood, and at that point deep vein thrombosis could be a real issue. Monitoring these biomarkers and more is crucial for finding out the next steps in terms of dosage, ratios and compound selection, because no one runs Winstrol alone and we don't want a cycle turning into a horror show.
You're one ugly motherfucker.
Winstrol may give crystal clear vascularity, but it's going to give overall deficiencies. Skin and tendons will be super fragile, so it's important to be aware and exercise caution. Collagen is going to be cut down so the skin is thinner and less elastic. And because androgens are ramped up, skin cell turnover will be massively fast forwarded. This speed increase means the skin does not get a chance to mature properly. And as the body fat goes down, there's a reduce of the cushioning underneath the skin, making it look a lot thinner. Think of collagen as bricks and rubber. Without Winstrol, the balance is fine. When you add it in, the rubber's going to increase and the bricks are going to go down. And the result is the tendons are nowhere near as strong as they should be. Recovery will be slower, aches and pains more frequent, and injuries far more common. And there will be an overall strength mismatch, as the weights and the reps will be increasing in the gym, but the tendons, they'll be left in the dust. And regardless of E2 levels, your joints are going to feel as dry as a bone. Adding nandrolone can maybe mitigate this, but then that defeats the point of using Winstrol, because nandrolone will increase intracellular water. Primobolan at that point is a safer option. We haven't stopped with the deficiencies yet. As you probably know by now, Winstrol has a knack of causing chaos, and another area that it does affect is your nutrition game. It will disrupt protein synthesis, kind of like Loki messing with Thor's hammer. This means your body will not be using nutrients efficiently, and nutrients will be burnt through much faster than usual. Unless you're eating like the Hulk and on a great supplement stack, health levels will disappear on the inside and outside very fast. Some users, especially on the oral form, will experience appetite suppression, resulting in strength and energy being vanished into thin air. So this unpredictability of significant drops in appetite and nutrient absorption will be extremely troublesome if your supplement stack is not on point with your blood work. Some people think of Winstrol as this magical drug. You snap your fingers and half the universe is gone. No, that was Thanos. You snap your fingers and you're shredded. But let's get real. Winstrol is for the elite single-digit body fat guys cutting for a competition. The goal on gear should be minimum effective dosages without adding in compounds that will complicate things. But if someone has to do Winstrol because they won't listen to anyone, forget about high dosages from the start. Micro administrations of 5 milligrams daily if we're injecting. Pre-workout sublingual can start at 5 milligrams crushed up. That might then peak at 15 milligrams. If taken orally, because of the half-life of 9 hours, it's best to take twice a day. Personally, I prefer Anavar over Winstrol. I take it pre-workout, but I'll always have a base profile of injectable steroids in the background, giving me that protein expression. And overall, if you want to achieve action hero status, it's going to be a smarter, smoother route without Winstrol in the picture. In any case, if you think you need some help and guidance to unlock your full physical potential, just reach out. See that link below the video? Give it a click and I'll get back to you faster than you can say Winstrol. The next video is about Anavar and how I take it pre-workout. It's been a pleasure today, lads, and if you've got any compounds that are on your mind and you want me to cover them, put them in the box below. Dr. James, I'm out.